Hello, hello. I don't know. Apparently, I was sitting on here talking to myself for 12 minutes, 15 minutes, because it was live and nobody acted like they could see me. So, we're trying this again. I don't know if this is gonna work. Did I get it? I was talking to myself for 12 minutes, apparently. I went through this whole thing about Tunisian crochet hooks and stuff and put on a necklace and everything. Like, and y'all were just like, I thought I was talking to you guys and nobody was saying anything back, so I just assumed. I have started 5 different times, y'all. And so I said, all right, fine, YouTube. You lost me. I'm going to StreamYard. So that's why it worked. Every single time I tried through YouTube, it kept either doing the wheel of death or it wouldn't go. I was live. I had it live on my end, but it wasn't showing up on my channel for some reason. Good morning. So, oh my goodness, y'all. It's Monday. Can I get it? Can I get a free pass for it being Monday? I was sitting here going through my Tunisian hooks, talking to you guys about stuff, showing you hooks. I had a whole conversation with, I could have recorded it and put it out as a video. Well, I feel like such an idiot. Oh, God. Oh, gosh, it's Monday, y'all. It's Monday. Good morning, everybody. I said good morning to all of you. I promise. I sat here and listed every single one of y'all off. Oh, God. Oh. Apparently, I'm having the case of really, really bad Mondays. I want to laugh so hard that I'm starting to cry. Oh, God. And even my Chiefs lost last night, which is disappointing. But you know what? The Eagles, y'all, they earned it. Oh, they earned it. Yes, Monday problems, Margaret. Monday problems. And these are not crying. These are not sad tears. These are just my eyes watering because I'm laughing so hard at myself. Oh, Lord. Hey, I'm prepared for y'all now, though. Got a little tuft of hair sticking out right here. So, I have fallen absolutely in love with Tunisian crochet since starting this gigabyte blanket, y'all. I almost did, Kendall. I almost did. I just can't believe I sat here for 15 minutes talking to you guys like I'm like, well, why aren't you guys responding to me? Oh, see, like my chat's going now, but for some reason on the YouTube, like it was just like y'all were saying hi everybody, and I'm just sitting here going hi. Oh man, it really does, Raylene. You know, I had probably the most soul refreshing day yesterday at church. Oh, I without going into too much detail, y'all, I will say that I have had something going on in the background with a friend, and it has been soul crushing, to say the least. And so yesterday was a message on forgiveness, and literally those people that you hold in your heart as grudges, you know, that you can't forgive. While we were praying, the pastor was like, just imagine in your head, picture in your head a cage, and you're releasing those people from that cage. And y'all, whew, that was I needed that yesterday. And then today happened. So yeah, well, I thought you guys were there, so it just goes to show you how much of a you know, a blonde I am. Anyway, since I wasted so much of our time this morning, I literally have like, oh, I'll give us probably till 9:15 at the absolute latest. So maybe we'll see how the kids survive because it's already a Monday with them. So again, I have fallen in love with Tunisian crochet, and I have decided I want to frog out. Now, it's not a ton of work. I want to frog out the ripple blanket I started crocheting with Russ's Afghan yarn I got from him in the countdown box. He really did, Margaret. He really did. Yes. I released them. You know, I've given my end of forgiveness, and now it's on them. Yes, it was like the pastor had absolutely no clue I needed to hear. He had things to say that I'm like, okay, God, I get the picture. Okay, we're done. We're moving on. So I still love this person, and I have forgiven. But anyway, I want to rip out that blanket, the ripple blanket, and I want to make a Tunisian blanket with it. So I was sitting here going, okay, I'm using a 3.5 Clover and Moore hook currently. And with Tunisian, they recommend going up a size-ish, a size to like 1 to 1.5 sizes bigger, which would put me at 4.5 to 5. Well, I pulled out my 5, and it just feels a little big. But maybe it's not big, you know, maybe it's just right. I don't know. I should just work up a swatch. I really should. But do I want to? No, because it's for the house. The blanket's going to be for the house. I don't care, you know? But you missed something. No, Melissa G, I don't know that you've missed anything. I even gave you Melissa G is in the house on my other live that was not live apparently. It's already better, Kendall. I've had a good laugh. It already is better. And you guys are here and you guys are responding to me. We're good. We're good. I am not going to let Monday get me. Nope. Mm-mm. You know, Raylene, mine might be that way too, but you know, there's something I love about the process of it. I mean, the one I'm working on right now it's a simple project, so it's not like it's too hard. No. I don't want to put Monday in the cage. That's what I'm doing. I'm releasing Monday. Monday, I forgive you. Go away. So anyway, yes, that 14 minutes in black I'm talking because like I haven't changed anything. My mic was on the whole time. My camera was on the whole time. I haven't touched anything except for this right here. Getting it started in StreamYard. So hello, Angela. Yep, nope. Okay. Anywho, so I have these two hook sizes. This is the 5 and this is the 4.5. During my blackout live, I was actually going with the 4.5. I don't know what size. I'm almost thinking now that I should go up to the 5 because I wanted to have drape. And so I decided, because I love the moss stitch, I found the moss stitch in Tunisian. I need to look on Michael's page and see if he has the moss stitch yet. But Fiber Spider has the moss stitch right now. And so if Michael doesn't have it, I'll check out. I'll watch Fiber Spiders. But they have the moss stitch in Tunisian, and he always recommends, he recommended in that video to go up, go bigger with hook sizes to get a nice drape. Good morning, Rebecca Macaulay. Isn't that your last name? Did you change your name? Yeah, 2 sizes. Yep, a size or 2 bigger. And so that's why I think I'm going to go with the 5. It's a size and a half bigger than the 3.5. But you also have to remember this is very thin yarn, so I don't want to go too big. I could have sworn that was your last name on something else. Maybe I got 2 different Rebeccas. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the 5. And then I need to pull out, I don't have a swivel cord, a big enough swivel cord. I only have one swivel cord right now that's small, that's big enough, but it is currently being used. So I'm going to see if I can't. I think these, why do they have 2 of these wrapped together? So I think I'm going to try and do, I don't know that that's going to be long enough for blankets. So we're just going to wrap those back up. I mean, I suppose I could just get started with it. That's definitely not big enough. Are these longer than the red one? I think the red one's longer. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Ugh, these are wrapped on themselves, so they're not coming. Oh my goodness, the red cord keeps doing this. Yeah, the red cord's longer, so I'm going to go with the red cord for now until I get my other longer cords. I'm going to order some more. I think I need to order some more longer cords because I don't have enough. Oh, you know what? I could do that. See, Amanda, I wasn't thinking that. I'm going to connect the 2 orange ones together. Thank you. Oh my goodness, why did I not think of that? I'm so sorry. I had technical difficulties. I've been on for 30 minutes. But half of that was me talking to, apparently y'all had a black screen and I was talking to myself. So we've only been on here for, 12 minutes. So I am trying to make a longer cord here, which, thank you, Amanda. Find the hole there. My eyes don't like to cooperate with me. All right, so I'm going to tighten that down. And then we're going to add the next one in. And then when I'm done playing with this, I will do our card, our Granny Square card for this week. Oops, I even got that written down and everything in the time in between my video messing around. I didn't get it picked, thank goodness. I hadn't picked it yet. But I have it written down in my notebook ready to write it down when we do get it picked. All right, so those are tightened down. All right, so look, this is an extension right here. I just added an extension bar between the 2 cords. Now I will say, no, you need to stay back, Kat. I will have to say that the only thing that's going to be a bit of a pain working with this, stay back. Don't you swat at me. I was trying to keep you back. She was getting all, the cat was looking at me like, excuse me? Why do you keep putting your hand in my face? Oh my goodness. The only thing about swivel cords is they do come, I think they come loose, they loosen up. And trying to get this hook to tighten down with the cord, I don't have another hook or another key to tighten it with. She does have a little bit of catitude. She's like looking at me like, excuse me. I need to play with this thing that you're like dangling in front of my face. Yeah, she's got the look on her. She's watching this cord. Yeah, so the only thing with no, stay back, is I don't have the swivel on here, so it's a little bit more of a pain to get things to tighten down. I feel like. I don't know why. Yeah, she's like, ooh, fun. Here, you can sniff it. It's just an end stopper. Does it smell good? Because you're still sniffing it. All right, so I got my cord. That's the only thing with a non-swivel cord is you got to deal with the curl. So I'm going to set that down over there, and we're going to get our card drawn. Because we're already behind today. Okay, so I already got it pulled up on my phone. See, this is not the card number we're doing, because obviously we're doing between 5 and 50. And we've already done card 3. So I'm going to hit generate. And we are doing card number 45. My phone's dirty. I apologize. So 45. I moved my squares because I had a friend come over yesterday and she wanted to see them and talk to me about them. And she's going to order a box herself. Don't come across my desk, please. If you want to get down, go behind the monitor like you usually should. All right, 45, y'all. Hold on, Amanda. Let me read that question a second. Make sure I understand that. Ooh, the poppy. All right, so do you have them in the community tab that you've done already? I'm thinking of getting them too. No, but I can. Or if you would like to write them down now, I can give them to you now because I only have 7 of them to tell you if you want to write them down. Otherwise, yes, I can put them in my community tab for those of you that want me to. Did you do last week's number 28? This doesn't look any harder. The part that may look a little hard would be like the one where you do the extended over the center. So here's 45, the poppy. Not pretty. Oh my God, my camera's not working today. Camera, focus on this. Nothing else. This. There we go. I don't know why it takes me putting a white sheet behind it. All right. Hello, Miguel. Melissa G, it's a Monday. But we're not going to let it get us, Melissa. We're going to go release Monday to the wild. And we're just going to be rock stars today. We're going to be rock stars. Okay, so for week number 1, we did card number 1. Okay. For week number 2, we did card number 2. For week number 3, we did card number 3. For week number 4, we did card number 4. The first 4 weeks, we did the card number. Weeks 2 and weeks 4, I made myself, because I'm making 54 total squares, and there's only 50 in the box. I'm making 54 because 54 evenly divides into a nice rectangular blanket. And so I'm making 4 extra squares, and I chose to do weeks 2 and weeks 4 as my filler squares, the extras. And so on weeks 2 and week 4, I did 3 total of each one. Am I making sense so far? So weeks 1 through 4, we did 1, 2, 3, and 4 card. And 2 and 4, we did 3 of each. Okay? Week 5, we did card number 21. So we did card number 21 for week 5. Okay? This is card number 21 for week 5. The puff circle to square. The puff circle to square. Okay? 21, puff circle to square for week 5. Week 6, we did 28, which is the daisy. Week 6, we did number 28, which is the daisy. I don't know if I need to cover up these charts, but I'm covering up the graphs, charts, whatever these are called. Week 28 is, or sorry, week 6 is 28. Week 6 is this one. Okay? And week 7 is number 45, the poppy. Week 7 is 45, poppy. Okay? I'm actually kind of excited for this one. This one's pretty. I don't know. I'm kind of inspired to make a blanket with just this one. But you know what would be fun? Thank you, Raylene. Yes, in weeks 2 and weeks 4, we did 3 of each. I did 3 of each for fillers. You can choose whichever week you want out of all 50 cards to make 3 extras of. 2 extras of. So I'm doing 1 card each week for 50 weeks. But to make up for those 4 squares that I need to fill in, I made extras of 2 and 4 because they were just simple squares, and it was, they're kind of like, they're good filler squares if I'm making any sense. I keep wanting to go over here because that's where I had my cards before, but they're in front of me. So I am making a total of 54 squares. Right here. Yeah. I'm making a total of 54, but there's only 50 cards in the deck. So I'll go through and I'll show you what I have here. All right, so week 1 was this one. Good morning, Nessa. I'm going to get to my Tunisian crochet here in a minute. Hopefully you're here for a long enough moment. All right, so this was week 1, card 1. Still haven't done the tails on some of these. Week 2 was the solid version, and I did 3 total. So I have 3 of these week 2s. Okay, so these two are my filler, part of my filler squares, and this is for the week 2 card that I pulled, right? I will hurry. All right, so this is week 3, the solid granny in color. And I did, all right, that was week 3, card 3. This is week 4, card number 4. And I did 2 extras of this. So I have 2 extras of week 4. So I have 3 total week 4, okay? Am I making sense with the way that these fillers are working? Oh my goodness. And then week 5, this was card number 21. They're getting kind of wobbly like this because I keep throwing them in and out of a box or a bag. So this is week 5, or sorry, week 6, week 5, card number 21. Card number 21, week 5. And then week 6 was card number 28. Week 6 was card number 28. And now we're doing week 7. Anybody have any questions on any of that? So I'm going to close up my notebook because we're done with that. Now, I'm going to show you guys the progress that I did on my Tunisian blanket that Nessa and Michael from MDL Crochet recommended that I do for my son. So I got all this done since the last time I talked to you, which would be Friday. Y'all, this blanket has made me fall in love with Tunisian. Come here. I'm trying to pull some yarn here so it'll show you guys. Check out my rainbow gigabyte. It's hard to show you the top because it curls along the top as I work. But once I put the border on, like this black over here on the top, it will flatten right out. And y'all, this blanket's going to have some weight to it. It already has some weight to it. And I'm only, gosh, how many inches is this? Maybe 10 inches? Maybe? 8? I don't know. Yes, Nessa, that is another idea. If you don't want to make any extra squares, you could go bigger. I'm making 6-inch squares. I should have said that in the beginning with the granny squares. It either reminds me of like a keyboard piano thing for some reason, but also in person, it's looking a lot like the autism awareness little puzzle pieces, you know, for, is it October? What month is the autism awareness? I can't remember. And it's not just autism, it's the the neurodivergent kiddos. Yeah, it'll curl less and less. Good morning, Kimberly. So I am absolutely loving this. So I'm going to, whoopsies, I'm going to frog out my ripple blanket I started with Russ's yarn from the countdown box. And I'm going to figure out a way to make it Tunisian. So as I was working on this blanket, my son, my middle son, decided, he was like, you know, I kind of want another blanket too. I just finished him a blanket in November, but now I really want to do Tunisian crochet and I want to do all the things. And so I'm like, okay, I'll oblige. And he wants a completely different color this time. You see these orange and yellows right here behind my head? He has decided he wants those. And so I had to go to Joann's and get what they had left at the store that I shop from. And I got more of this, which is the Sunrise Ombre. It is the Sunrise Ombre. And he wants black with it. So I made up some swatches to see what he would like. No worries, Julianne. So I made up some swatches for him to pick, and because we had looked at pictures and we were set on doing the chevron, but for some reason my chevron, I don't know if it's just the way I did it, it has these massive holes in the valleys that, yes, I'm sure I could figure out a way to fill that in. But the way this pattern is done, it has a knit stitch going up the center of the valleys and the peak. I wish it could do like the peak where you can see the peaks filled in, but the valleys are not. So if I could figure out a way to make this work, I could do this. But again, I made up swatches. And then I also did, this is MDL. Oh, what is this pattern? It's not the block stitch. It's not the brick stitch. This is one of Michael's patterns. What is this one called? I can't remember what this one's called. But I made up this one. So I used yarn that I had scrap of. His are going to be black and this. So where the red is black. Where the yellow is this. Yes, I did get Juan's new pattern, Amanda. Yep. This is Michael's from MDL. I just can't remember what the name of it is. It's one of his stitches from early. from early last year-ish, mid to early. I think he turned it into a blanket. I'm not no, he didn't turn this into a blanket. Anyway. And then I did, well, this is actually, I did this one first, the block one, this one second, and then I did the chevron last. I will look that up. I'll write that down here in just a second. Then there's this one. I gotta make sure I'm holding it correctly. Yeah. All right, so I'm holding, it's this way. It curls until you get further. I just made a quick swatch. So this is the wave stitch. And he likes this one. This is the one he chose. If you can find it real quick before your meeting, that's fine. But otherwise, I can write that name down and I can look after we're done here. But yeah, because I really like, if the chevron is better than the one with the hole on the valley, then then I may do that one. But he's liking this one right now. So I just need to figure out how to put a border on this one. Because you start this one out with the row, the regular foundation row down here, where you pull up your loops and then you just go across with a traditional, return pass. But then it's row 2 that actually starts the wave pattern. Yeah, this would be pretty in any, like, it's pretty in these colors. So it'll be pretty in most colors. The other thing I did this weekend is Marty over at Flossom Crochet started a sweater crochet along live on Friday. We didn't get it finished, but I got my body going. And I think I'm done with my body. I lost it Yarn Chicken. So a friend of mine that came over yesterday to watch the Super Bowl and hang out with us, she happens to have this exact colorway. So I'm actually going to get more of this from her, and I'll be able to finish this little bit here with the same color from the middle. And then I can color control the sleeves to match. So this is the center of my raglan sweater. I did not come up with this pattern on my own. This was following somebody else's. That one swatch is the jigsaw swatch. Oh, this one? This one's the jigsaw? It's very possible. I just can't remember. I think that sounds about right. Nessa, I used a 6.5 with the 4-weight. So do you think maybe going up to like maybe an 8? Is that too big? Or should I try like a 7 first? Oh, thank you, Margaret. If that's what it is, then yes. Yeah. Okay. So this is the jigsaw pattern from Michael at MDL Crochet. So 7mm. Okay, I'll try the 7mm. Check out the back side of this. I think the back side is just as cool as the front. So this is the right side. This is the back side. I don't want to call it the wrong side because this turns out just as amazing, I think, this is the side that you always see when you're doing it. But this is the back side. So yeah, I used, it does look like talk bubbles. It's really cool. I love how the colors that give that stitching. You know what? I might use the jigsaw for Russ's yarn. And okay, Nessa, since you're here, maybe you can help me. With that yarn I got in Russ's box, it's that 2-weight, that yarn, that Afghan yarn, the really thin yarn. What size hook would you recommend using with that to get drape? I want it to be drapey, but not wholly. Right, Amanda? It is perspective. And I think this is one of those patterns that it doesn't matter what side you see. It's really, really cool. Now, some of them, I mean, even the wave stitch on the back is cool looking. So that's the front that you're working with, and then that's the side, the back side. And then, you know, the chevron, it doesn't change. Well, it does. I like the front better on the chevron. It really is, Nessa. So what yarn, or I mean, what size hook should I use for that weight of yarn? I was going to go with a 5. And I was going to, you know, I'm thinking I might do the jigsaw with it. I think that's what I'm going to do. Well, I'm actually going to go look up that Heart Hook Home. Heart Hook Home. Let me write that down. I'm going to look them up first and see. So I have 3 options that I could use his yarn for. Heart Hook. And it's not his yarn, but the yarn I got from him. Russ. Baby chevron. Oh, okay. No worries. I'll try the 5. I was going to try a 5mm, and I think because y'all recommend going a size like 1 to 2 sizes bigger. So that's why I was going up to a 4.5, 5. No worries. Have a good meeting. Hopefully it's not too boring for you. So yeah, I'm going to give you guys, well, you know what? We'll go the hour. We'll see what happens. I really like the way this looks on the front. So if I can find a pattern where that V or the valley isn't as holy, I might try it, but I don't know. I'm really liking the way this looks on the back for the jigsaw. And I know how to put a border on this too, so for me, maybe a 5.5. I don't know what my tension is. This is my tension. This is a 6.5 with 4 weight. I don't know if that gives you any idea of what my tension is like. Like all of these are 6.5 4 weights. So I don't know if that helps you, but I don't know. I really don't know what my tension's like. I feel like I'm an average to loose crocheter, and possibly even that way with Tunisian. Maybe a slightly bit more on the tighter side just because it's new, and I don't know though. And I guess I could make up a swatch, but I don't want to waste yarn. And so that's why I have a hard time with swatching, is because I don't want to waste it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Margaret, that my tension's, like I said, average to loose. Average to loose. And I will tell you right now, y'all, if you don't got one of these yet, get one. I made my sweater this weekend using this, and I put my cake on it. It fell off the desk. So I have a second one. I stuck it through the center, and I actually pulled from the outside, and it worked amazing. Worked so well. So I highly, highly recommend. I'm trying to think. I won't put it on right now. But yeah, I just stick the thing up the center here, and it worked out so well. So I highly, 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 highly recommend that. I haven't done anything on my little poncho that I started, Margaret. It's still sitting here on row 3 or 4, I think. I don't know where it's at. It looks like I'm on round 4 now. So I haven't touched this in a while. Oh my goodness. So, and I got something coming from Hirschner's. Like I was noticing, like I had like a, are they sending catalogs out right now? Because I'm curious if maybe they sent a catalog, because I have a tracking on it and I didn't order anything. They don't go anywhere. Okay, so I'm not going to like steal completely from Juan's idea of the whole whipping it with Juan thing that he does, but y'all like to listen to me talk and watch me crochet. So, aw, Melissa, that's so cute. That's awesome. Well, is there a new catalog coming out, Julianne? Because I have this one that I requested from them, and they sent it out to me. Does it say on here? Oh, yeah, see, this is spring 2025, so this one's not done. This one hasn't even started. But, like, I got an email saying my order was confirmed or something, and then I have a tracking. But there's no purchase on my end. So it's like, what is this? Like, is it even coming, you know? And it's not coming from, where are they out of? Wisconsin? Yeah. It's coming from Illinois. But it's a Hirschner's. Like, it says Hirschner's. It's so weird. Like, I don't know. What's out for delivery today? A Merry Christmas gift? I don't know. Yeah, it's weird. Oh my goodness, beautiful. Okay. So let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm gonna show you guys, like, because there's no information on it that it like says, you know, anything. Where did it go? I didn't delete it. We noticed a login to your Facebook account from a new device in India. No, that was not me. Hold on. I had an email. I just got to figure out where it is. I don't know. I can't find it now. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah. So, but I have a tracking for Hirschner's. It's so strange. And now I can't. I'm gonna have to search my emails because I can't find it now. Black Rifle Coffee. That's the Good and the Beautiful. Let's see. That's my P.O. box. Nothing's going to my P.O. box. Yeah, look, and it says it's still waiting from the sender, but I have a tracking. And that's how Hirschner's is spelled, right? I'm making sure. HERRSCHNERS. Yep. But when I go to the tracking, it says, oh my goodness, I have absolutely no idea how much yarn yeah, no, I don't remember how many I put into it. I have a blanket that I made from Juan's Spring Things throw, and it's not quite big enough for a queen bed. Well, it may fit a queen bed, but it won't have any drape. It'll just fit the top. So that is a really good question. So anyway, what I was thinking, I want your guys' help. I want to come up with a catchy, like, let's sit and crochet and chat, name. And I was playing with these ideas, like, let's hook the whip. Let's do some hooking on the whip. But I don't know if that sounds too, like, not right, like too promiscuous. I don't know if that's the right word. Margaret, help her. It says expected delivery tomorrow, and it came from Melrose Park, Illinois. And it says Hirschner's. Do they send their catalogs out from Illinois? Do they have like a print shop maybe that they send from Illinois? I'm wondering if it isn't Happy Mail, but I don't know. Whips and sips. See, Marty had something similar to that, like sit and whip or sit and something. Isn't that what her Sunday thing's called? I don't know, because I got an email. I swear I saw an email somewhere. Now I can't find it. Where it said, your Hirschner's order has shipped. We're a little behind on starting, so you don't have. I mean, you can if you want. Just be quiet. I could have sworn I saw it. Where is it at? Yeah, right here. Your Hirschner's order has shipped. Right here. Your goodies are on their way. We packed them with extra care for a safe journey. Like, hello, Annie. So I don't know. I have absolutely no clue. Right? But when I go to the tracking for FedEx, it says the tracking number you entered can't be found right now. But it's on my USPS app. 5765. Is that the same one I had? Yeah, I guess I'll just have to wait and see if it shows up. I'm just concerned that my card got hacked or something. Like, I just don't want my card to, if it got hacked, I don't want it. 5765. It says expected delivery tomorrow by 9 p.m. So we shall see. But I'm just curious, I wonder if they ship there, because it came out of Illinois, the tracking. Right? I know. If it, like, I don't know, it's strange. Because it has my name on it saying my order or my goodies are on its way. Like, if it was somebody doing a Happy Mail thing, the surprise is in who sent it, if it is that, So I'll definitely keep y'all updated. It's just curious because it came out of Illinois. The tracking started in Illinois. Or at least that's where it got dropped off to. I don't have any tracking before that. It starts in Illinois with that one anyway. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't know. My husband gets all the notifications, so if he would have got it, he would have just seen another Hirschner's order and went, oh, she ordered again. But there's nothing listed on my account on my end on Hirschners.com. I went and looked because I was like, well, I need to see if maybe there's an order that I can see, well, what got ordered? And there's nothing there. I'm wondering if somebody didn't send something to me, or it's a catalog. I don't know, but I have a tracking for Hirschner's in my USPS order. Oh, look, there's the invoice for AHG finally. For the camp. Because the tracking in the email is the same as the tracking on the USPS web app. I don't know. It's so weird. Let's see. Yeah, because it's just do not reply shipment notification is what it is. And it says no reply at Hirschners.com, which Hirschners is spelled correctly. Yeah, I don't know. It's bizarre. I will tell you that. I'll be pleasantly surprised, that's for sure. I'm gonna go to Hirschner's on my computer here. So are y'all working on anything? Anything today? What do y'all got going? What's the deets on the updates? I'm still going a little longer. Is the episodes up, down, over, upstairs? No, because we're gonna go watch one more episode and then come down. Okay, one more episode and come down. Hello, Miss Tammy. My other Tammy. I got Tammy from Canada and then Tammy's Critters and Things. Where are you from? Well, it's a Monday, Tammy. Canadian Tammy. I don't know how to keep you guys straight now because you're both right next to each other. I'm going to say Critters. I don't know, something. Monique made a market bag, so now I'm making one. Aw. I can't wait to see those. Wisconsin. See, oh, that's right. You said you live near Hirschner's. I forgot. Sorry. Yeah, there's no order in my orders on my Hirschner's. Nothing. I have one that says preparing order, but that's my membership. But they aren't going to ship my membership. Sorry. Do I have the app? Where is Mandala Madness blanket? You know, good for you, Teresa, because mandalas, I don't know. I love seeing all the beautiful talent that people do with those, but I don't have any, other than these little granny squares I'm making, I have no desire to make mandalas. Margaret does something really cool with, I think you called it mandala printed fabric or something. Yeah, we watched the Super Bowl too. We watched them kick themselves in the butt. That's okay. We're happy with the Eagles winning too. Ooh, Jay's working on a blanket from an old crochet book. Cool. Cool. Is it like a vintage one or? It's an old crochet book, so who knows? Probably. I think we consider vintage what 10, 15, 20 years old in the crochet world anyway. Does Hirschner's have an app? They have an app? What? Luna's like, what? Just leave her alone. Stop looking at her. Because if you stop looking at her and like giving her any attention, she'll be quiet. Hirschner's. Not that I know of. Nope, doesn't look like it. I didn't think so. They don't seem like they're the kind of company that would have one yet. They're too. I knew somebody was going to be like that, Julianne. Like, we're all vintage at this point. Even my daughter's vintage because she's 13, you know, like because I started with 10. What? Oh, that's vintage for sure because 96 was 20 years, almost 30 years ago. Wow. That is crazy to think that in 8 years? 2003. Yeah, in 8 years I'll be 30 years post graduation from high school. Nope. Yep. They don't have an app. They're too old school. Hirschner's is too old school. Like they send you a piece of paper. I think it's on the back side of their invoice or it's a separate sheet. I can't remember. That if you want to return it, there's a piece of paper you have to fill out. Like it's a return slip. It's funny. Yeah, we're Chiefs fans, but we also were like, Tammy, we were like You know, if the Eagles win, they win. You know, it was one of those games where if they won, woo, yay. If they didn't, so what? You know, we were just kind of, we were hoping that they would do a three-peat, and that was the only reason I was hoping they would win, is just because that's never been done. And there's a reason it's never been done. Like, case in point, last night, they could not make it work.
Well, what I did for my temperature blanket is I wanted to do whoever won the Super Bowl to do their colors and the temperature.
So you doubled up your yarn? You're going to make it super thick and lighter.
I went down a hook size to maybe make it.
Ow, my head is like pounding this morning. Yeah, some of the commercials were good. Yeah, it was again, Margaret, it was one of those things. It was like, oh, that kind of stinks that they didn't win, but we're glad. You know, I put something together after the game was over last night, or towards the end. I don't know why it took me that long. But the Eagles is what Jason Kelce, who is Travis Kelce's brother, who's on the Travis Kelce that's on the Chiefs, his brother was on the Eagles last year and retired, and then they go to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl. Like, I thought that was kind of comical. And hey, you know, a Kelce alumni team won. So there you go. I mean, we could kind of sort of tie it back to the Chiefs a little bit. But honestly, I had friends over, so we were doing more. I was doing more looking and chatting, and I was working on I literally had this in front of me, crocheting while I was talking to friends, because this was just double crochet. It was super easy. There was no way I was getting out my Tunisian, although I wanted to. It's just that took too much brain power, or not really brain power. It was just more concentration away from the conversation. So, at least with the sweater, I could essentially just kind of put a stitch in, stop, talk, and it was a little easier. I can understand that, Teresa. I can understand that. I can see that. What time? Oh, it's at 57 minutes. So I'm actually going to go ahead and get off of here and get my kiddos started on school and get this Monday going. I'm going to go find me probably some ibuprofen to help kick this lingering little bit of headache that's left to the curb. Because the Tylenol at 3 o'clock this morning is wearing off. So I'm going to switch to the ibuprofen and do that. And I'm sure that will help kick it. So, yes, thank you for coming. I will keep you guys updated on that package, if it even shows up. I'm kind of curious what is going to show up tomorrow. Or today. Maybe it's going to be delivered today and it just doesn't show out for delivery. Who knows? I don't know. And I will let you know what I decide on that Tunisian blanket with the Afghan yarn, and just updates on everything. So, hope you guys have a great day. And again, like I said, we are not letting Monday kick us in the butt. We are going to kick Monday in the butt. And we are going to be the conquerors. That was not the right one. I wanted this one. And then this one. Yeah. Later, Gators. We'll see you later. Bye.